field line into the corner. It's good! It's good! Ball game over. Ellis with a walk-off. Well, that was a Mark Ellis walk-off last night. Ellie and the A's getting set to take on the Yankees tonight. Let's hope the momentum carries over. Derek Jeter and the Yankees have the best record in the major league. So it's the first of three, and it's the Yankees' only trip to Oakland this year. Yankees, A's coming up on Comcast Sportsnet, California. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Oakland A's Baseball, along with Ray Fosse. I'm Glenn Kuiper. Well, a bit of a surprise as far as starting pitcher goes tonight for the A's. Brett Tomko, who would have thunk it? Tomko was actually let go by the Yankees earlier this summer, and now he's starting tonight for the A's.
Well, unfortunately for Dallas Braden, still not on the active roster. Justin Nuxer maybe, but it is going to be Brett Tomko, ninth major league team for the veteran right-hander. And you look at his stuff, he is a veteran. Maybe that's going to help this young staff. Comes in a tough situation against the best club in the American League, the Yankees, maybe in all of baseball. So at least the fact that he's a veteran, maybe that would help him tonight against this tough lineup. Indeed,
we all know how good the Yankees lineup is. Lots of veterans, lots of power. But really, you got to start at the top of the lineup. Derek Jeter, he's as good as ever.
Well, he's the captain, and he's there for a reason. 1996, Rookie of the Year, playing on World Series championships. And he can hit the ball out of the ballpark. He can still run. And Joe Girardi's talking about they want him to steal more bases. So, okay, he stole 20. And there's a big hit yesterday against the Seattle Mariners.
But Derek Jeter will be the designated hitter tonight, so he's going to get a night off from the field. He's just 12 hits away from 2,700 in his career. So again, Jeter leading off as the designated hitter. We're set to go from the Coliseum. Good crowd on hand. It's the A's and it's the Yankees, the first of a 3-game series, and we are looking forward to it. So Brett Tomko on the mound against A.J. Burnett. We'll have lineups and first pitch when we come back. A's, Yankees coming up on Comcast Sportsnet, California. A's Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet California is brought to you by Comcast HD, with more HD than anyone, period. Brett Tomko and the Athletics have taken the field. The Yankees headed for the bat rack, and we are just about ready to go for game one of this 3-game series. Here's the game time weather for tonight. It's brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, admission free, and the boardwalk is open daily. A cool 61 degrees under very clear skies, but looks like it's going to be one of those nights that, hold on, mid-game, it will really cool off. But a comfortable night for baseball. Let's take a look at the Yankees lineup. It's brought to you by McDonald's. And there is Derek Jeter, and he is the designated hitter tonight. Another terrific season for Jeter. Followed by Johnny Damon, Mark Teixeira, Alex Rodriguez, Jorge Posada, Robinson Cano, Nick Swisher, Melky Cabrera, and Ramiro Pena. Defensively for the Athletics tonight, Hairston Davis and Sweeney in the outfield. Around the infield, Kennedy, Pennington, Ellis, and Bobby Crosby's at first. Kurt Suzuki is the catcher. And there is 36-year-old Brett Tomko.
Well, with the Yankees, 15 games, a record of 1-2. Signed by the A's on August the 5th. And let's see, today's the 17th. 12 days in the A's organization, and he's pitching for the A's in the big leagues, wearing number 23. First pitch to Derek Jeter.
So Jeter steps in against Tomko as we are underway. 7:07 first pitch. A one-hop shot right at Pennington. He hangs in there and throws out Jeter. 1 out.
Well, you're going to hear reactions tonight when something happens for the Yankees that you'd think we're at Yankee Stadium. We are at the Coliseum, but there are a lot of Yankees fans in the house tonight. Happy to have all fans here. As Pennington, a nice strong throw. I had the day off yesterday as Bobby Crosby, who caught the throw, played it short. He's at first tonight. There are some Yankee fans here, but there are a lot of A's fans as well, hoping that the A's are victorious against the Yankees here at home.
First pitch to Johnny Damon in for a strike.
94-mile-an-hour fastball.
But Tomko has always had a good arm. He's always had the good fastball. The big guy, 6'4", 220 pounds. Originally a second-round pick of the Cincinnati Reds back in 1995. Pitched 3 years in the big leagues with the Reds, and then was part of the Ken Griffey trade to Seattle.
Well, so far he's just challenging the Yankees, and it's not a bad idea, but as we have seen with the Yankees, they will adjust as well as anybody. So we will see as the game progresses, and Tomko as far as mixing in his other pitches.
Just a bit inside to Damon. Tomko in his career is 96 and 101.
Pretty close pitch inside, but I won't say.
Broken bat. The bat sails very close to Mark Teixeira, who had a bailout.
Well, Brett had the bat ready for Johnny Damon. He has learned from Cliffy and Matty. But you're right, Teixeira in the on-deck circle. That ball, the bat just, even Damon Duck didn't know where the bat was going. And Teixeira very quickly out of the way because that was a weapon heading back towards him.
Bouncer foul. Well, when you see what the bat looks like after it's been broken, it's not a bat anymore. It's a spear.
That's right.
That's the scary part.
As far back as the on-deck circle is from a left-handed batter, you don't expect the bat to break and come back toward you.
Davis racing back, center field still going back. He's going to be right near the wall, and he makes the catch. A long out by Johnny Damon.
But Damon getting better with age because 22 home runs, and he showed some pop here on this ball that carried well. But Rajay Davis, a good jump back to the infield and approaching the wall, able to make the catch. It's like to see an outfielder turn his back and just race towards the baseball where it's going to come down.
So 2 outs for Mark Teixeira. Teixeira, 30 home runs and 86 runs batted in. Second in the league in homers, third in RBIs. When it's all said and done, if Teixeira does not get hurt or anything like that, I don't think there's any doubt at the end of the year he will be an MVP candidate.
He looked down to third base and look out on the 3-0. We saw it in New York against Vin Mazzaro. This time he takes. I think that might have been the second at bat against Mazzaro. It was, because Vin struck out 6 of the first 10 Yankees he faced.
A shot down the right field line, and that's fair. Mark Teixeira digging for second, and he will make it with a slide. So a 2-out double for Teixeira.
Fortunately, hit it on the line. He got it elevated. Look out. Line drive down in the corner, and he was running hard thinking that the ball was going to come off the wall quickly to Ryan Sweeney. It did. But he was easily able to get into second.
So here's Alex Rodriguez. Good pitch on the inside corner to Rodriguez. 21 homers and 63 RBIs. 40 career home runs against the Athletics. Popped up. Out of play. So 0-2. Tomko ahead of Rodriguez. Rodriguez now 574 career home runs. So he will not get to 600 this year, but at some point next year he will undoubtedly reach that milestone. Fastball. You see Kurt Suzuki wanted it up a little bit, but it came right back over the plate. And Alex Rodriguez had a pretty good swing. Oh, 2 fouled straight back. Another mistake by Tomko. So the 574 home runs for Alex Rodriguez puts him 9th on the all-time home run list. He just passed Harmon Killebrew. So Big Mac is up next, 9 away from him. Popped up left field. Scott Hairston waits. He's got it. Side retired. So Teixeira, the 2-out double, but nothing else for the Yankees in the first.
Approaching at first base, Roy Allen, number 38, Todd Severson. And at third base, number 4, Mike Gallego.
No score, bottom of the first. A's lineup brought to you by McDonald's, Kennedy, Davis, Suzuki, Hairston, Sweeney, Ellis, Cust, Crosby, and Pennington. Defensively for the Yankees, Johnny Damon in left, Melky Cabrera and center, Nick Swisher's in right. And then Rodriguez, Pena, Cano, Teixeira around the infield. Jorge Posada is the catcher, and A.J. Burnett takes the mound. Burnett having a pretty good year, and he's looking for win number 11. First pitch to Adam Kennedy, a bit outside. Kennedy, Davis, Suzuki. Kennedy 287 on the year with 10 home runs and 46 runs batted in. 5 for 14 in that series against the Chicago White Sox.
Burnett has a good fastball. He's getting up to 96 miles per hour, and one thing he likes to do is challenge guys early. Even one time through the batting order, he is that good with his fastball, that confident with the number 1 pitch. And it's basically a pitcher trying to establish his best pitch, the fastball. Everything works off that. 24th start for the new Yankee. He was with the Blue Jays, signed as a free agent. 10-5 record. Last 11, he's pitched well. Of course, he and CC Sabathia pitching back-to-back. And when they pitch back-to-back, they've been quite successful.
Yep. Burnett signing the 5-year contract in the offseason with the Yankees. 5 years, $82.5 million was the total numbers on the deal. Sabathia tomorrow. There's that curveball, and Burnett has a good one. Strikes out Kennedy.
Comes in, throws all fastballs, and then the Uncle Charlie, and it is a good curveball. He'll throw it a lot to the lefties. It's Kennedy seeing nothing but heaters for the first 5 pitches, and then the curveball, the good one.
Most strikeouts last year and this year combined. Burnett 5th on that list. So he picked a good time to have a big year last year. He was very good last year. 18-10 for the Blue Jays. He threw 221 innings, had 231 strikeouts. So the timing was good for a good year.
Well, he picked a year to have a good year when the Yankees were looking for pitching, and Yankees, of course, have money. CC Sabathia, by the way, from Vallejo, and how many tickets for tomorrow night? He said 150 tomorrow night, but 50 tonight. He said, I'm not even pitching.
He's paying for him too.
Yes, he is. And
good year.
It's a good man. He is said he's moving his family to New York so his kids can stay in school there. Last year, moving between Cleveland and Milwaukee, he said too many different schools for the kids. So he is going to move to New York, as well as Joe Girardi. His family down in Florida, and said the same thing, that being from Florida and moving to New York with the winter weather, the winter conditions, but he said the family will be together. The kids will start school there and stay there.
Rajai Davis, the average at 300 now with 2 home runs, 25 runs batted in. He's got it to 300 thanks to an 11-game hitting streak. Line drive, center field. Cabrera comes in and makes the catch. Davis hit it right on the button. There's Joe Girardi. A much better season this year than last for Joe Girardi. Yankees 74-44 on the year. That is the best record in the major leagues. Last year, they were 89-73, and they did not make the playoffs. They finished 8 games behind the Rays last year.
They're 7.5 up on the Red Sox. We're in second.
Well, they have just been on a major role of the Yankees. 5 of 6. They've won 12 out of 14, and since the All-Star break, 23-7.
With the 61-29 since May the 8th when A-Rod returned to the lineup, says it all and just took the pressure off everybody.
It'll pop up down the right field line, and Robinson Cano reached out, had it in his glove, and it popped out. So Kurt Suzuki stays alive.
Down to the 5 and just comes up short.
If he catches that, he's going in.
Yeah, I think he's going in and maybe off the mound. Of course, the mounds aren't there with football play.
That would be interesting.
The bullpen mounds is right in the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
Playwood has done a great job. And again, this is the 4th game since the Raiders played Thursday night. The yardage lines are starting to diminish a little bit, fade out.
Well, the field looks 100 times better tonight than it did on Friday. I mean, it really does.
Well, they had a little more time after the game yesterday to work on the field to get ready for tonight's game and the rest of this week.
Oh, 2 to Kurt Suzuki. There's that nasty curveball, and Suzuki strikes out. A couple of strikeouts for A.J. Burnett. We head to the 2nd. No score. A's and Yankees.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome to the Oakland Coliseum.
Athletics, and you can be here Sunday, August the 23rd. That's this coming Sunday when the A's take on the Detroit Tigers. 7,500 kids, 14 and under, will get an A's back to school backpack. It is that time of the year again, and it's brought to you by Ross Dress for Less. Tickets are on sale at oaklandathletics.com and by phone 877-493-BALL. Good old Oakland A's backpack to go to school, carry the clothes, the books, and anything else. And Jack, I'm sure, is going to have one, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
See a lot of kids out here.
School starting already. I believe that. There's a smash foul on the right field line by Jorge Posada.
Saw Johnny Damon when he went back in the dugout talking. And that's what the Yankees do. They talk. And not surprising to see Jorge Posada jump on the first fastball because Tom Cohen has been throwing mostly fastballs. So it becomes a matter of location of that particular pitch. He's going to stay with it.
Ray, we saw the Yankees not long ago at Yankee Stadium. We saw them earlier in the year as well. You look at their lineup, it's obviously a very, very good lineup. But I think when you watch them and their approach to hitting, that's where, I know for me, that's where I'm really impressed. Because you can tell, to me, all the lineups we've seen in baseball this year, it's the best lineup, but it's also the smartest lineup.
Oh, sure. Yeah, they're veterans, and there's a reason as long as they've been around, that they are good. Posada just gets better and better, both swinging the bat and catching, blocking balls, handling the pitching staff. There's no wonder why Sal Teixeira and Alex Rodriguez, why they want to play for the New York Yankees.
The Yankees coming into tonight the second most runs scored in the American League. You're probably surprised that they're not first, but the team that's first is the Angels, as the Angels have scored a bunch of runs as of late, including, was it 17 yesterday? So the Angels have actually overtaken the Yankees for most runs scored this year. But they are first. The Yankees are first in home runs, second in walks, first in slugging, and first in on-base percentage. Those are all team statistics. And they don't really strike out a lot. So it's a good lineup, no question.
Well, that's why it's great for this young Oakland A's team. Tomko, of course, a veteran. But for the young pitchers to pitch, for the players to play, and just look across the diamond and say, that's what you're playing this game for, to try and win it all. And that's what the Yankees start the season trying to do. The Yankees, kind of like the NBA in a sense. You play the 6 months for the 7th.
Yeah.
Joe Girardi, an outstanding catcher in his career. Of course, quite David Cohn's perfect game. Managed the Marlins, took the year off, broadcast, and back managing the Yankees.
I think if you look at the rest of the year, the schedule for the Athletics, they will play a lot of meaningful games because you have this homestand with the Tigers coming in this weekend, and then you're going to go to Seattle. The Mariners are still hanging around. Good atmosphere up there. You're going to go to Anaheim. Still have to go play the White Sox, the Twins. You're going to make a trip to Texas. I mean, all those teams are in the playoff picture. And I would think if you're a young player, you'd rather play in games like that than maybe games that don't necessarily mean anything from a postseason standpoint.
Number 33.
Two of the youngsters, Vinman Nazaro and Torrey Cahill. We're talking about the Yankees lineup right now.
Vin Mazzaro will pitch tomorrow against CC Sabathia, and then Brett Anderson and Chad Godin on Wednesday.
Nick Swisher, 17 of his 20 away from homer-friendly Yankee Stadium. What to note about the first player in franchise history with 17 of his first 20 home runs on the road.
I think you are correct.
There's some pretty good hitters that have played for the New York Yankees, but one of those Yankee hitters have hit them at Yankee Stadium.
Fastball first strike, 1-1.
Joe Girardi talking about the energy that Nick Swisher has brought to the Yankees, and we knew that whenever he played for the Athletics. He's happy to be on the big stage right now.
Off the end of the bat toward left field. Hairston has it. 2 outs here in the second inning, and Melky Cabrera will hit.
By the way, you know where Nick Swisher spent the night, or where he's staying?
Number 53.
The home that he bought before he was traded to Chicago. Swish bought a home, and about 2 weeks later, just as he had closed on the house in the East Bay, traded the White Sox. And of course, couldn't have come at a worse time, market-wise, to try to get rid of it. So he still has it. And
I told him to hang in there.
Yeah, the only trip the Yankees come into Oakland this year, the Coliseum. So he's getting a chance to spend some time there. Fan favorite when he played for the A's, no doubt.
Melky Cabrera gets jammed, flips one down the left field line. Hairston's going to not be able to get it. Drops just fine.
I think that time Scott Hairston was running under control. We saw yesterday when he hit the ball off the wall to tie the game. But as he got into second base, looked like the quad injury kind of barked a little bit more. Wasn't really running particularly hard after that one. You can't blame him. You just have to realize how far and how hard you can go in certain situations.
Posada, very short lead. Pitches in the dirt. Looking at the Yankees lineup, they have 5 switch hitters in the lineup tonight. Teixeira, Posada, Swisher, Cabrera, and gentleman in the on-deck circle, Ramiro Pena is a switch hitter.
Well, also you're only looking at Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez, the right-handers.
Yeah.
So all the lefties. And the Yankees build their team around left-handed hitters because of the short porch in Yankee Stadium.
Hideki Matsui, the knee's been acting up a little bit. The surgically repaired knee, he had it drained a couple of days ago. So Matsui is on the active roster. He's just taken a couple days off. Mark Ellis charges. Flip to first, side, retired. A hit for the Yankees by Posada, nothing else. Bottom of the second coming up, no score.
In the bottom of the second inning, batting in the 4th position, left fielder, number 12, Scott Hairston.
A's Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet, California. It's brought to you by Carl's Jr. The teriyaki $6 burger with grilled pineapple is back at Carl's Jr. Nice crowd tonight. Jacket weather at the ballpark. A's and the Yankees. So the only trip to New York this year, or to Oakland this year for New York. And the A's went to Yankee Stadium twice, very early in the year. And then the A's were there at the end of July. For the Yankees, this is a 10-game road trip for them. They just took 3 out of 4 in Seattle, then the 3 games here, and then they will finish this weekend in Boston. So there's their road trip. Seattle, Oakland, Boston.
There's the older brother of Scott Hairston, Jerry Hairston Jr.
They could be twins.
They sure.
Man, they look a lot alike. What a great family, huh?
Grandfather Sam Hairston in the Negro Leagues, 1 year in the big leagues, and Jerry Hairston Sr., 14 Major League seasons, and Uncle Johnny Hairston. So 3 generations, and as Scott said, I got 2 sons, so we're gonna have a 4th.
That's great.
Well, they too look.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
What are they, 3 years difference?
4 years.
4 years. I remember watching their dad play for the White Sox in the early 70s, mid 70s.
Yeah, the 2 played against each other in interleague play when Scott was with San Diego or maybe Arizona, and they went to Baltimore. And Jerry was with the Orioles.
One and 2 to Scott Hairston. Shot right center field. That's a base hit. Cabrera racing over to cut it off, and Hairston, as Ray mentioned, running carefully. So he will stay at first with the leadoff single.
And you know, Jerry's not going to outwardly show any emotion, but inside it's blood. And he's very happy for his brother. Seeing him smoke a line drive off A.J. Burnett.
I always thought that would be, it'd be strange and difficult. Remember when Glenn Hoffman was the manager of the Dodgers and Trevor Hoffman the closer for the Padres? Well, they're playing each other 18, 19 times each year. How difficult would that be?
Well, we had experience here with Chris Byer, who was the A's pitch coach.
Yeah.
Justin came in with Toronto, and he was just, Chris didn't know what to do. And Justin didn't have a very good series either. Anybody pick him up?
I have not seen anybody pick him up.
Let him go.
And there's some money involved there.
Yeah,
but I remember in spring training when Carney Lansford's son came in to pitch against the Giants. Carney, of course, the hitting coach for there. Carney went on the parking lot.
Yeah, he said, I'm not going to be on the bench. No way.
I think Bruce Bochy said, hey, where's my hitting coach? Gone. Parking lot. I cannot watch.
Yeah, that's great. Good at bat by Scott Hairston on a 2-2 fastball up the middle. Now 2-0 to Ryan Swinney. He's trying to get something going, and nice to get this crowd going.
Hairston takes off, pitches a ball, throw to second base in time. Hairston was running pretty well there, and it was a close play at second.
Well, you have to wonder. Ryan Swinney did not offer it. The pitch was outside. Perfect pitch for Posada to throw, and he has been throwing very well. So I don't know if that was a busted hit and run. I mean, a perfect pitch to run on hit and run. Scott, watch the left foot. Does it get in before the tag up higher? Got him on the calf. Maybe the foot was elevated a little bit.
Outside on the 3-1. So the walk.
Posada checking to see where he was, and that's a very quick release by the veteran Posada. I have a feeling that was a busted something.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Because Scotty's not running particularly well with the quad injury, or at least tightness in the quad.
So here's the hero from yesterday, Mark Ellis.
Congratulations, his first ever American League Player of the Week honor.
Well deserved. Man,
absolutely.
A huge week. And a smash just foul. This is the week for Mark Ellis. 12 for 21, 11 RBIs, the walk-off home run. He had 3 doubles, and just continues the terrific month of August. 431 average in August, and he has the most RBIs in all of baseball.
Well, hitting 283, and yes, how about a Gold Glove? That would be outstanding for the very good second baseman of the A's.
And this may sound strange, but I think you'll agree with me, right? Having a good offensive year will help you win a Gold Glove.
And at least gets the manager and the coaches on other teams who vote at least thinking about you.
I know that doesn't sound like it makes a bit of sense.
It makes a lot of sense. Mark Grudzielanek a couple of years ago won it. How about Rafael Palmeiro won it for Texas and didn't even play first.
Toward left field, Damon going back, and he reaches up and he makes the catch. And it's going to be a double play as Ryan Swinney never stopped running. He never looked back. And this is going to be an easy double play. Swinney thought there were 2 outs, and that will do it. So a hit and a walk, but the A's do not score.
Can't be home to watch the A's on Comcast Sportsnet California? Check out MLB.tv. You can log on to the internet to watch every out-of-market game of the season live. For more details, visit OaklandAthletics.com, where baseball is always on. And I must say, we have had a number of people in our travels who have told us that they watch A's baseball on MLB TV and our games on Comcast Sportsnet California. And of course, it's interesting that whenever we talk to them, say in different cities, they say, we watch you on Comcast Sportsnet California. So it's obviously on MLB TV.
Yep.
So a great production crew with all the kudos as well. So it's been great. And of course, the high definition. I mean, that's goes without saying.
MLB.com. It's come a long way.
Right. Yeah.
You watch a game on your computer.
Yeah.
3-4 years ago, it was a little grainy. Now it's like watching a TV.
It is. It really is.
I mean, they've come a long way.
Great program. And can't be a dark high definition telecast.
No.
I mean, those are, especially with Tommy Ezza, the Emmy Award winner, and Dallaire doing all the production.
It's just a matter of time before Dallaire starts collecting Emmys as well.
Is Josh done everything?
Yes. Josh Hood, our fine graphics operator.
So you got the whole crew.
We got a nickname for Josh Hood as well. We have a nickname for the bullpen guys. Yeah. It's all good in the hood.
Well, that was good for Pena up the middle with a 2-strike base hit. Good in the hood.
It's all good in the hood.
Pena, the only player in the Yankee lineup tonight. He has not hit a home run. All 8, the other 8, are double figures in home runs. They have 9 on their team. Double figures in long balls.
Well, no surprise that Derek Jeter is near the top there. Opposite field hits. He has developed one of the great inside-out swings. Not even developed. He had it right from the get-go. Got to the big leagues. But the thing what makes it special is he doesn't just flip the ball to right field. He hits a lot of home runs to right field.
And yesterday he collected the hit that put him the top of shortstops, most hits, past Luis Aparicio. It was a base hit to right field. It's a shock.
As it should be.
It's a 1958 Luis Aparicio baseball card in the middle. I got it.
I was going to say, I believe you have that.
And Omar Vizquel, number 3.
Close behind Derek Jeter.
Not playing quite as much as the Yankee captain.
And how about that? Right on cue, Derek Jeter singles to right field.
Well, fastball in, it's a great illustration of just what you do as a hitter. Watch his hands. With the ball inside, his hands come forward, and then the bat, it's called staying inside the ball. The hands kind of lead, and the bat trails, and that's why he does so well hitting to the opposite field. He's a very difficult player to pitch to, because you want to try to pitch him in as they're trying. That's not a bad pitch. But yet, he knows how to take the inside pitch and hit it to right field.
When you say, Ray, I think, well, what's the advantage to having that inside-out swing? It allows you to hit an inside pitch and an outside pitch, right?
Definitely. So the number of hits that he's hit to the opposite field, and he'll hit an off-speed pitch and probably pull it, but anything hard, he's going to take it to right field.
No swing. That's Chris Uccioni, the third base umpire. So first and second, nobody out. A Pena single, a Jeter single. Damon drives on right field. Sweeney back. He reaches up at the warning track. He's got it. Pena will tag and go to third. So first and third, 1 out, and Mark Teixeira is coming up.
Sound like David hit the ball quite well, but didn't go very far.
Mark.
So is that a home run in New York?
Oh yes, it's 3-0 Yankees.
Oh yeah.
Although Joe Girardi did say it has changed considerably from the beginning of the season. It's not, the ball's not carrying as well. So maybe it's just been the time of the year. But yeah, I'd say as well as he hit that one, a little bit cooler here than it is in New York this time of the year.
Up and into Teixeira.
His first major league home run against the Athletics in Arlington, Texas.
Inside again.
Yankees will make a pitcher throw some pitches. 51st coming up for Tomko. Most of them have been fastballs. Ideally right now, if you can get a ground ball to get a double play, it would be perfect.
They got a 2-0 changeup, and Teixeira watched it go by.
Well, Vin Mazzaro's got to be wondering, why would you pick on me to hit on 3-0 when you haven't done it tonight? Twice now he's been 3-0 on the count.
Inside, and it's a walk. Bases are loaded. 1 out for Alex Rodriguez. First walk issued by Tomko. He does not have a strikeout yet. This would be a pretty good time forward.
Figure if Rodriguez, unless he is fooled and rolls over on a pitch, he's going to hit a fly ball. Tomko's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball.
He's had good success against Alex Rodriguez in the series in New York. I say most teams try to pitch him in.
Throw it hard.
Yeah. And that's the best way to get him out. But the reason he's got almost 600 home runs is that if you miss at all, he's going to do some damage. First pitch, back to Tomko. Home for 1. Suzuki keeps his foot on the bag. Double play.
That is the best double play you can get.
The 0-1-2-3, and the Yankees do not score.
Time now for Carl's Jr. in your face. You're hoping for a ground ball, but you're even better for a 1-2-3 double play. Tomko almost made too bad of a throw, but Kurt Suzuki able to reach up, got an off-speed pitch, and A-Rod back to the pitcher in the high throw. Kurt Suzuki, though, grabbed it, kept his foot on the plate, and a quick throw. The best double play you could ever ask for, the old 1-2-3.
So the Yankees are kept off the board. No score, bottom of the third. Because Crosby and Pennington. Cuss with a good swing, fouls it straight back.
You know, you were talking about Alex Rodriguez, and you make a mistake. Of course, he probably was thinking fastball, got an off-speed pitch, and didn't take the pitch. But a good hitter, an everyday player, is going to go to the plate about 600 times a year. 600 times. If you had 30 mistakes of 600, and that's a very small percentage, you're going to hit a lot of home runs.
Yeah, that's right.
So you get 30 home runs a year by hitting 30 mistakes of 600 plate appearances. And good hitters are able to hit mistakes.
One and two to Cust. Good curveball, and Cust takes it. Strike three call. Well, that is a nasty pitch.
Well, I see a little bit of a pattern, especially for the strikeout pitch. All three strikeouts have come on the same one. Kennedy swung at the curveball. Suzuki took it, as did Jack Cust. And left-handed hitters will have a tendency to give up on the pitch. It starts outside and breaks sharply back over the plate, as Burnett has done twice.
Bobby Crosby played shortstop yesterday, playing first base tonight. And Tommy Everidge getting most of the time at first, getting the night off. And a quick 0-2.
He has 5 bags of sunflower seeds like Matt Holliday.
There's another curveball, swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts for A.J. Burnett.
You get a night off. That is a multi-bag.
Oh yeah,
seed
I would
steal.
think so.
Yeah. Just have to have a lot of liquids because you get too much, a lot of salt. You know.
Well, you're like a 3-bagger on the bus.
No, just one.
Just one.
But if you'll notice, it's only after a day game.
Yeah.
Or going to the airport, you know, because
Usually a long ride to most airports.
I usually don't like to eat them before a game because just
That's what's at your feet on the bus when we get off.
No.
You pick up. You're right.
I have a cup. And
You're very clean.
that's right. Got to be tidy.
Caught by Swisher. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down inning. We head to the 4th at the Coliseum. No score, A's and Yankees.
Detroit Tigers, game time 6:05. Stick around afterwards for the post-game fireworks show. It is brought to you by Chevron. Get tickets online, OaklandAthletics.com, or you can call 877-493-BULLS. So a good week of baseball. Following the 3 against the White Sox, Yankees tonight, tomorrow night, and Wednesday night. Off day on Thursday. And then the Detroit Tigers, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Left-handed catcher.
Yeah.
That's a young man after my own heart right there.
Nice play by Bobby Crosby on the hard hit ball. Jorge Posada, 1 out. Bobby's become a pretty good first baseman. He's a good athlete, and he's adapted well to that spot.
I think Bobby's impressed a lot of scouts and other teams, and Bobby's final year of his contract here, and considering what has happened, more likely he will not be, or at least to be a free agent, but he has done a very good job, considering he had never played any other position except shortstop before this year.
Here's Robinson Cano, who popped out to the shortstop in the second inning. Yankees have 4 hits. They have stranded 4, and of course the big out. Tomko getting Alex Rodriguez on the 1-2-3 double play with the bases loaded. Scott Hairston got a beat on it, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. So Nick Swisher will hit.
Number 33, Nick Swisher.
Swisher hit a fly ball to left field in the second inning. Swisher now 28 years old. He'll be 29 in November. Remember, he signed a long-term contract with the Athletics, a 5-year deal, and this is now the 3rd year of that 5-year contract.
5 consecutive years of 20-plus home runs, as he has hit his 20th this year.
He's really coming off a down year. Last year with the White Sox, he hit just .219 with 24 homers and 69 runs batted in. Not a good year for Swisher. He's never been a guy that necessarily hits for a high average, even with the A's.
With
power
percentage.
numbers, yeah, he walked a lot in
Yeah.
the power numbers, but last year everything down for Swisher. But he's bounced back this year. Again, the average not that high, but 20 home runs and 64 runs batted in.
Good curveball from Tomko. He has featured most of the fastball, a few changeups, and an off-speed pitch to Alex Rodriguez to do set into the 1-2-3 double play.
2-2. Popped up, left side, foul territory. Kennedy's got it, side retired. Brett Tomko with a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It'll be the top of the order for the A's. Log on to csncalifornia.com and cast your vote. Tonight's poll question: which team do you like to see the A's beat more? Is it the Yankees or the Red Sox?
All of them. Every team that comes
That's right.
into town at the A's play. Try to win as many as you can. But those are two pretty good teams that have to have pretty good payrolls. Very good players.
Top of the order for the A's: Kennedy, Davis, and Suzuki. Big bouncer, and Teixeira tries to grab it in fair territory, but cannot do it. Good try by Teixeira. So home plate umpire's call. Mike Winters got out there, and Jerry Lane said, "That ain't my call. I am not moving."
Well, Teixeira, with the ball hooking, tried to stay in fair territory. He was. The ball, though, is the most important, where it's on the line. I like that. Just spread his fingers, a thumb and finger, just enough.
0-2. Well, Burnett gets ahead of you, and he's been getting ahead of the A's hitters tonight, and then he throws that sharp curveball, and that's why he has 4 strikeouts through the first 3 innings. This one is fair. Teixeira picks it up, and he steps on the bag. 1 out. Well, Ray, it's a little after 8 o'clock, and the signing deadline for first rounders, or for anybody for that matter drafted, is in 1 hour. It's 9 o'clock Pacific time.
54 minutes to be exact, according to the scoreboard clock.
And
at 8:06 Pacific time.
As updated as we have been able to get, there are still 11 unsigned first round draft picks, and one of them is the A's first round pick, Grant Green, the shortstop from USC. And we will do our best to keep you updated on that situation. Swisher cannot get it, and it rolls past him, and Rajai Davis will stop at second base. So Rajai Davis, that right center field stroke, we've seen a lot of that lately.
Keeps his hit streak alive at 12. Nick Swisher. Good communication without really even talking, and that was Cabrera backing up Swish as he went for the diving catch. It actually looked like his dive, the ball went under his glove. He might have been able to catch it, but just when you dive, leave your feet, a little bit more difficult. Rajai, once Cabrera bobbled the ball, he thought about going for 3. But wisely held up as he got it back in very quickly. Cabrera did.
So the A's, for the first time, have a runner in scoring position in the first pitch to Suzuki. So there's some heavy negotiating going on with a number of people, including the #1 draft pick, Steven Strasburg, and I'm very, very interested to see how that comes out.
You know, it is amazing because the whole idea of signing a professional contract is to do one thing, to get to the big leagues. They're losing this whole season by signing when they are. They play, because the minor league season's in, they go to extended spring training, whatever they call it, or the fall ball. And then if, say, they don't sign, and then they have to go to independent ball, back to school, so they're going to miss out next year. And it's cutting into the longevity of their time in the big leagues. And it may, in the back end of a contract.
Rajai Davis will steal third base easily.
Just a matter of time. Rajai is doing his job, and he just matched last year's total of stolen bases with his 25th. Posada knew he had no chance, and Rajai just got the running lead, kind of the walking running lead. And as a catcher, you can see that, and Posada just would forget, I'm not even going to throw.
A little high step too. I like it. Infield in for the Yankees. That one bounced over the head.
You know, Landa Powell was talking about Brian Roberts and how great of a job Craig Breslow did Wednesday, keeping Roberts close. Because when a base runner gets that couple of steps, his momentum going, you have to make him stop as a pitcher. If you don't look him back and stop him, he's just going to keep going. And as Breslow did that with Roberts on his own, kept him from stealing second and set up a great play for the A's to get out of the inning.
Up the middle, base hit, center field, A's lead.
What run is that?
That's a Rajay
Thank
run.
you very much. Attaboy, Kurt. Attaboy, Rajay. So Rajay doesn't steal. Infield's back. We don't know if Pinion can get to the ball or not, but a curveball that Suzuki took his last at bat for strike 3. This time he hammers it up the middle and gives the A's their first run. So Suzuki, a good job to drive in Rajay Davis, who's breaking on contact.
So RBI number 54 for Kurt Suzuki, and here's Scott Hairston. Hairston lines on the left field, a base hit. Suzuki a big turn at second, and scrambles back. Scott Hairston's 2 for 2. Trying to impress his brother in the other dugout, and I believe he's done so.
A little credit to the Athletics, too, and seeing that Burnett's using the curveball a lot. How about another curveball? How about another hit by Scott Hairston after Kurt Suzuki did it with his up the middle? So I think the A's were just kind of lolling Mr. Burnett, thinking the first 9 batters, gave up a single to Hairston, threw him out, faced the minimum 3 innings, and it's kind of setting them up.
That's right. Here's Ryan Sweeney, who walked in the second inning. There's a strike.
Brett Tomko getting out of a bases loaded jam with 1 out with a 1-2-3 double play on Alex Rodriguez and preventing the Yankees from scoring. And now Clancy has his club with the lead.
Teixeira charges. It's a fair ball. He'll step on the bag. The out recorded at first, but both runners move up, so second and third.
Now batting. Second baseman.
They just rolled over on a fastball. Teixeira, Gold Glove first baseman, so hitting the ball his way, you don't have a very good chance of seeing him miss it.
So Burnett now faces the red-hot Mark Ellis. Good guy for the A's to have up in this spot. Second and third, 2 outs. Ellis hit a line drive that Johnny Damon made a nice play on in left field, and it ended up being a double play. Since July 28th, Mark Ellis is hitting .424. Forget about Rajay Davis on that list.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jorge Posada just, that is the most vicious foul ball off the mask that I've seen in a while. Watch the mask of Posada just immediately came flying off. Listen. That's why you have to have a strong neck to be a catcher. And a strong mask to protect your face. Oh, wow.
It's going to be a ball, and the A's are going to get a run. Burnett just didn't throw it.
That's how, I wonder if he hurt himself.
Yeah, maybe.
Sometimes a cleat will catch in the rubber.
The A's will take it 2-0.
I didn't see anything either, and usually a guy stops like that if time has been called. There's absolutely no reason why he wouldn't have thrown the ball, but A's will take it.
Well, Hairston moves up as well. He's at third. Right center. Swisher on the run. No, but he's going to get it. Splits the gap. Hairston scores. Mark Ellis with a double 3-0 game.
Stay hot, Mark. Wow. A good fastball, but Mark Ellis, and amazingly, what we're seeing from Mark Ellis, as we saw yesterday with the home run, look at the carry on this ball to the warning track in right center. So not only is he making great contact, but he's getting drive on the ball. Remember the ball he hit in Baltimore for his 5th hit over the head of Adam Jones in center. And I think the outfielders kind of misjudging some balls when Mark Ellis hits them, thinking maybe he's not going to get the carry, but boy, he's putting a charge into it.
20th RBI in the month of August. Most in the majors for Mark Ellis. He's ahead of some pretty good hitters. So 3 runs and 4 hits for the A's here in the 4th inning. They had just 1 hit through the first 3 innings.
Little brother Scott Hairston is embracing his older brother, Jerry, who is, thinking back to when Burnett, he was talking to Posada, and I don't know if something happened as he started. He thought his sign, maybe he didn't have the correct pitch that he was going to throw, and of course by not delivering the pitch is a balk, obviously, but I guess maybe he thought if he had thrown and it wasn't the pitch that he thought he was going to be throwing, maybe he would have gotten away anyway. But the fact that nothing happened injury-wise.
Late call for a strike by home plate umpire Mike Winters. 1-2.
Jack thinking this pitch is outside and down, and might have been right, because that tells it all.
Curveball down and in. So 2-2 is the count. A long inning for A.J. Burnett.
He's going to watch Cust hit his first home run since July the 20th. He's getting ready to take a shot. Nope.
So the curveball strikes out Cus, but a good inning for the A's. They score 3 times off A.J. Burnett. A's over the Yankees. Ray, when one's a Yankee fan, one's an A's fan, you sit in the middle. Make sure that they don't start after each other.
Well, you know what this man is saying? We're number one. Ha ha ha.
That's right. It's 3-0.
At least through the first 4 innings.
So Brett Tomko indeed has a 3-0 lead.
Greg Breslow is throwing the A's bullpen. Tomko might be on a pitch limit. He's at 76 now as he's pitching in the 5th.
1-2 to Melky Cabrera. Cabrera, Pena, and Jeter here in the top of the 5th inning. Tomko has walked 1. He has not struck anybody out. Pop-up foul. Ray, we just got a note from the A's Media Relations Department. The A's have signed their 7th round draft pick. There's a high school pitcher, Ian Kroll, his name is, a left-handed pitcher, one of those high school players who has a full scholarship to go on to 4-year school. But the A's have just made the announcement that they have signed the young man, Ian Kroll. Again, he was a 7th round draft pick, and from what I understand, the fact that he had the full athletic scholarship to a 4-year school, he scared some teams off.
Sure.
Talent-wise, probably much more higher. Could have gone much higher than that, but a 7th round pick. But he is signed by the Athletics, so that is good news. Scott Hairston in left field. But Ray, you had started talking about this Steven Strasburg situation and these unsigned first-round picks, and you know, I agree with you. I understand it's a business, but does it have to be such a major business decision at this point in their career?
I don't think so.
I know it's a lot of money. We're talking about it,
but it's, I mean, it's, again, if you desire, and every kid grows up, has any desire to play baseball, you know, can I sign a professional contract? And if you're going to be prevented from signing that contract because you're asking for several million more than what's being offered, you know, they're signing slots, you know, as far as what you try to sign players for based on when they're drafted. But in the case of Strasburg, and from my understanding, if the Nationals do not sign him,
Hairston has it.
he would go back in the draft, and the Nationals draft him again next year.
Sure.
So, you know, what are you waiting for? Because you're going to have a similar situation. He's going to have to play independent baseball.
Well, the A's did not have a 2nd round pick, but 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, they are signed, but we still are waiting word on Grant Green, the 1st round pick, who was 13th overall in that 1st round. But you talk about the Nationals, Ray, and reading an article today, but last year the Nationals drafted a young man by the name of Aaron Crow. They did not sign him. Couldn't get a deal done. Crow pitches for the Fort Worth Cats of the Independent American Association this season. Royals picked him again, or the Royals then picked him in the 1st round this year.
Because they has
not signed yet. And I was reading a quote from this young man. He says, doesn't regret rejecting the Nationals, even though he might be in the majors right now. Everything has worked out fine, is what the quote was by this young man. How has everything worked out fine? Didn't pitch professional baseball last year, hasn't pitched yet this year, and still doesn't have a contract. Now, he may sign in the next 45 minutes, and quite frankly, I hope he does.
Yeah.
So the Royals picked him again, and it's going right up into the last half hour again.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling, and there is no greater place to play than right here in the big leagues. And the only way you can do that is to sign a contract and get through the system. And in the case of Strasburg, he could be in the big leagues in September.
No question.
Next month, he could be pitching for the Washington Nationals, the big leagues, and never see the minor leagues again. If he signed with another organization, he may spend 3 or 4 years in the minor leagues, although he's a talented young pitcher.
The second overall pick, Dustin Ackley, picked by the Seattle Mariners, has not signed. After that, Giants #1 pick, Zach Wheeler, a high school pitcher, 6th overall. He has not signed yet.
And again, I think if you have your college eligibility and you don't sign or hire an agent, you can go back to school. But once you hire an agent, I think that voids any opportunity to use college as a bargaining tool. I think you forfeit that. But at least I was hearing that today. But I don't know. It's just I think when Barry Zito was up here, he signed almost immediately. Cliff Pennington was up here in 2005 in the booth after signing. You look at Zito, had he spent another year in the minors, or who knows what happened. I mean, look where he is right now with his contract.
But the point is I just think to delay the start of your professional career by a year because you want another $1 or $2 million, or we're talking about Strasburg, but most of these guys, it's the difference of maybe $500,000. Strike 3 call to Johnny Damon on the outside corner. Jeter a single, nothing else for the Yankees. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 3 and the Yankees nothing. Brett Tomko. It's his first strikeout of the night to end the
that was a good
5th inning.
That was a good one too.
Tomko painted the corner.
We don't know which corner or what paint, but he got part of it. Just wait till you see the strike on Johnny Damon. Check this out. How about right there? Just on the corner. Johnny Damon said, "Ain't no way, no way."
Broken bat, little pop-up. Alex Rodriguez has it.
The thing is, first inning, Tomko doesn't get that pitch. He's getting a lead, and all of a sudden, the plate widens a little bit. Suzuki framed it imperfectly.
26, Pennington.
Okay, check the plate. And there's the pitch. You see, now this is straight over the home plate. So there's no angle other than it's straight over home plate. That's a good 4 inches off the plate. Even when Suzuki brought the ball back, he still wasn't on the plate.
He was too far off to pull it all the way down.
Johnny, when you look at the tape of that one, and he will see it.
Base hit by Cliff Pennington. Pennington makes the turn. So 1 out hit for Pennington, and now back to the top of the order, and Adam Kennedy.
Third baseman, number 29, Adam Kennedy.
Kennedy struck out swinging in the first inning. They're going to have Pennington picked off. Pennington scrambling back to the bag, but Teixeira was able to get back, put the tag on Pennington. So Pennington caught stealing.
He just broke on what he thought was the first move to the plate, and he tried to go around Teixeira, and Teixeira able to make the tag. So a caught stealing with a less than conventional. This Posada throwing out Scott Hairston, maybe on a busted hit and run. We'll still have to wait and find out on that. This Pennington just went on the first move.
Kennedy fouls it back.
Looks like Brett Tomko is finished for the night. 5 innings, and if so, pitched very well. He's with 2 lefties, so Breslow can come in to face the majority of left-handers, of these switch hitters.
Over the mound, Pena flips to first, side, retired. 6th inning coming up. It'll be Teixeira, Rodriguez, and Posada. 3-0 Athletics.
Now please direct your attention to Diamond Vision, where Drumstick presents.
Now for a Subway Eat Fresh Ask Glenn and Ray question. Today's question comes from David Howard in Reno, Nevada. When the pitcher intentionally walks a batter, why does the catcher put his hand on his chest protector? Right?
His hand. He puts his hand. Usually he puts his hand, or right hand, straight out. He might put the catcher's, or his catching hand on his chest instead of having it just hang down lower. Maybe it's a better balance, but the right arm extends out because that's the only target the pitcher throws to, the hand. And to be very honest, some guys can't do it because they're accustomed to throwing to a catcher set up behind home plate.
Number 13.
Craig Breslow still leading the American League, his 60th appearance. So he comes in a situation where a left-hand hitting lineup, with the exception of the switch hitters in the lineup that will turn around to bat right-handed. But I've seen pitchers on an intentional walk not be able to throw the ball outside
Where they try to throw it softer.
Yeah, try to change everything.
Little flare over Bobby Crosby's head, and Bobby Crosby caught it
At the 5-yard line.
What a play!
That's a great play.
Terrific play by Bobby Crosby.
Over the shoulder, goes down to the slide, but
Now batting.
great concentration. And he does it in foul territory at first, playing shortstop. This would be a ball in fair territory, but just a tremendous play by Bobby. Another play that Tyler, you said Dad could hit, but now see he could play some first base too. A very good catch.
That was a nice play.
Tyler Crosby's going to have a lot of video to look at when his dad's playing.
So 2 outs for Jorge Posada, who takes a strike. So Craig Breslow takes over for Brett Tomko. Tomko, 5 innings, 5 hits, no runs, a walk, and a strikeout.
They had to get 1 strikeout. Maybe that's
Got the one.
we were thinking that.
Can't let this guy leave the game without a strikeout.
The A's are playing inspired baseball tonight. This is fun to see after the walk-off win yesterday against the White Sox. They have come out tonight and had a solid game against the team that's 30 games over 500, the New York Yankees.
Swing and a miss. Fastball from Breslow, 2-2. Posada a single in the second and a ground out to first in the fourth. He hit a ball hard. And Bobby Crosby made a nice play on it. Good slider, and Posada strikes out. 3 up, 3 down inning for Craig Breslow. Rajai Davis will lead it off in the bottom of the 6th, 3-0 A's.
September the 5th, caps and pins are now available for purchase at A's home games behind section 120. 10,000 fans that day will get a pink pashmina courtesy of Olay Skincare. It's not my brand. And proceeds will benefit breast cancer research and education. For tickets and information, go to oaklandathletics.com. Pashmina. It's like a scarf
that women put over their shoulders.
I don't have one. Sorry.
I don't think you would look good in a pashmina. Rajai Davis to lead it off for the A's. Davis, Suzuki, and Hairston, bottom of the 6th.
Guess who started the A's rally?
Rajai Davis. A double and a run scored in the 4th. Also a stolen base. Rajai's first at bat, he had a line drive or at the center fielder Melky Cabrera. So a couple of good at bats for Davis, hitting .302. baseball first try. Light schedule in baseball today. Both the Angels and the Texas Rangers won.
That was former A's pitcher Chad Godin, who the A's will see Wednesday night. They saw him in San Diego with the Padres. Picked up by the Yankees. Talking to Java Chamberlain.
Mark Teixeira into foul territory. At about the 11-yard line, he's got it. So one out here in the bottom of the
Every
sixth.
time a player hits a ball like that, they say, why can't I play someplace else when I hit that ball? Get another opportunity. Oh, there's foul territory here at the Coliseum. That's why pitchers love it. Hitters don't particularly like it.
The Angels beat Baltimore 8-5, and Texas beat Minnesota by the same score, 8-5. Suzuki goes down on the pitch up and in.
When in doubt, get out of the way. That ball close, up around shoulder high. Figure ball at 94 miles an hour. You do not have a lot of time to react.
Deep to right, Swisher back. Warning track near the wall. He's got it. 2 outs. So a well-hit ball by Kurt Suzuki, but he comes up just a bit short in right field.
Well, after getting knocked down, the hitter has one thing on his mind: swing as hard as he can, and didn't pull it, but still almost hit it out the 367 mark.
Two outs for Scott Hairston. Hairston singled in the second, singled in the fourth. And he also scored in the fourth. That's when the A's scored their 3 runs. Outside corner strike. That win by the Texas Rangers extends their lead in the wild card to a full game over the Boston Red Sox. So they're probably getting a little playoff fever down there in Arlington. Rangers leading the wild card.
Actually, when we go to Arlington, they might still be talking baseball instead of football.
Maybe. Instead of page 7, Rangers will be maybe page 3.
Because you'll have high school, college, and professional football. And
in September, page 7. That's where the Rangers have been. And I'm not exaggerating. But they deserve to be on the front page of playing good baseball. Cabrera coming in, Swisher coming in, Cano out, and it's going to be Swisher who makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down inning for A.J. Burnett. 3-0 A's after 6. $25,000 in cash each Friday through Sunday. Visit cashcreek.com for details.
Number 21, Tommy Everidge.
A's with a 3-0 lead over the Yankees in the first of this 3-game series.
And let's hope Bobby Crosby's okay, because it's usually Crosby coming in for defense for Tommy Everidge. Instead, Everidge is taken over at first base in the 7th.
Breslow had a 3-up, 3-down 6th inning with a strikeout. Here he faces Cano, Swisher, and Cabrera. Yankees with 5 hits in the game. They got 4 singles and a double. Outside corner, that's a strike. Robinson Cano is sitting on a 14-game hitting streak. And it's going to have to wait as he swings and misses on the strikeout.
A good breaking ball. He struck out Posada with a hard slider to the back foot, striking him out, and a curveball in the dirt, hitting Cano, swinging at a bad pitch. So Breslow doing tonight what he tried to do the Friday game against the White Sox, in which he gave up the home run in the 10th inning to Ramirez on an 0-2 curveball, and tried to bounce it and left it up, and Ramirez hit the home run. So great bounce back by Craig Breslow. Pitching very well, 4 up, 4 down. One of the switch shooters around the bat right hand.
Nick Swisher steps in. White Sox just finished off an 8-7 win at home over the Kansas City Royals. And the Tigers idle tonight. So the White Sox pick up a half game. They're now just 2 back of Detroit in that AL Central.
13 minutes and counting. The deadline rapidly approaching. 9 p.m.
And we still have not heard anything about the unsigned first-round draft picks. I said we would let you know.
Well, Robbie Cano, don't you know? John Sterling, the longtime Yankee announcer, he makes the home run call for Robinson Cano. He would have a good one for Craig Breslow.
He'd have one.
Probably be ours. Always ready to go.
Always ready to go, Breslow.
Never say no.
When Mark Teixeira hits a home run, it's a text message.
And when A-Rod hits one,
it's an A-bomb.
and Giambi's was
Georgie juices one. That's Jorge Posada. Good friend John Sterling.
Yeah.
Georgie juices one. That's a fair ball past Kennedy into the left field corner. Hairston gets to it quickly, gets it back in, but Swisher's going to have a 1-out double.
Switcher with a very quick bat on the off-speed pitch, just past Adam Kennedy. Scott Hairston, a good job getting the ball and corralling it before it started to carry him off the left field wall. Swish, as he did for so many years and continues. Watch this guy, his grandmother, late grandmother Betty Lorraine Swisher.
22nd double for Swisher on the year. And this is Melky Cabrera. A chance for the Yankees to get on the board. We're going to get action now in the A's bullpen. Brad Ziegler is just now walking to the mound. Cabrera, switch hitter like Swisher. Yankees have stranded 5 through the first 6 innings. A shot, Davis back, center field. He'll get there, and he makes the catch and gets it in quickly. So a hard hit ball by Cabrera, but an out for the A's.
I love this crowd tonight. It's great. As soon as a Yankee hits a ball that looks like it's going to be hit, you hear the crowd start to scream. Let's just listen. That's the Yankees crowd. And then you hear the big sigh. And then you hear the A's fans clap.
You're always going to get a cheer at some point.
That's right.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Batting for Pena, number 17, Jerry Hairston Jr.
Here you get a pinch hitter. This is going to be Jerry Hairston Jr.
Kurt Young going out to visit with Craig Breslow is going to call in Scott Hairston from left field and said, how do you pitch your brother?
That's what I was thinking too.
And all this is they have the meeting before the game about the various hitters for the pitchers, and Kurt Young just as a visit. Got to remind Craig Breslow about Jerry Hairston Jr. Craig's probably thinking, as we said, he looks so much like his brother.
Jerry Hairston spent quite a bit of time at the beginning of his career with the Baltimore Orioles and had some pretty good years for the Orioles. Also been with the Cubs and the Texas Rangers. And then in 2008, he had 326 for the Cincinnati Reds in 80 games, and he was with them this year when the Yankees acquired him. Pops this one right field, playable for Sweeney, and he's got it, and the Yankees do not score. 7th inning stretch from the Coliseum. 3-0 Athletics.
Ladies and gentlemen,
TNT Rapid Rewind for tonight. Brett Tomko, the starter, his first start this year, and it comes with the Athletics. And the biggest out, it was 2 outs, bases loaded, 1 out, a 1-2-3 double play off the bat of Alex Rodriguez. Yankees do not score, and then the A's, they would score all 3 of their runs in the 4th inning. So an RBI hit, then a balk, and then Mark Ellis, a 2-out run scoring double. So that was the 3 spot in the 4th inning for the Athletics. And that is all the scoring in tonight's ballgame. 3-0 A's, bottom of the 7th inning. AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T, your world delivered. So 0-6-0 for the Yankees, 3-6-0 for the A's. Couple of hits for Jeter, but The red hot Mark Ellis, you saw the big 2-out double. And Mark standing in the on deck circle. Sliced left field, but it's going to go into the seats. Jerry Hairston stays in the game to play shortstop. And pinch hit for Pena. Hairston is one of those guys who can play just about anywhere. So he's going to be valuable whoever he's with, including the Yankees. 0-2 to Sweeney. Posada gets dinged again. Wow. So his mask has been knocked off twice tonight, and you do not see that happen very often.
It takes a blow to be able to do this. And Posada, watch his neck. Kind of goes back with a mask shot off. And that's basically just like someone taking their fist, rearing back, and slugging you. So that's why you better have a strong mask and a strong neck. Just watch the mask on the head go back by Posada.
Now batting.
And of course, kids are required to wear some sort of a helmet as protection for catchers in Little League and amateur baseball. And there's a reason why, because I've seen guys before they're wearing a soft cap get hit on top of the head with a mask. Just kind of, you duck your head a little bit right on top, and no helmet to protect, and take quite a blow.
More good names on that Yankee list. Most games caught in Yankee history. Right side in the air. Cano has it, 2 outs.
Okay, Joe Girardi about Jorge Posada, and one thing he said about Posada is how hard and how much he works at catching. And he has come a long way, because early in his career, Jorge Posada is, Joe Girardi, being a good catcher, a great catcher, knows that it's blocking balls, handling the pitching staff. And he was more of a hitter, but he is more of a all-round catcher now. And over the last several years, he has done a great job at handling the pitching staff, blocking balls in the dirt, throwing, as we've already seen tonight. And he's been a lifelong Yankee.
Cuss check swing. So 0-1 to Jack Cuss, who has struck out twice tonight, once looking, once swinging. Inside to Cuss, 1-1.
We just got a report that #1 choice was signed. Billy Beane said it right. He said, we will not even know until a few minutes before the deadline with Scott Boras if we're going to sign him.
And that's the way it's going to be. With, as of 10 minutes ago, there was 11 unsigned first-round picks. But
at 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes right now.
2 minutes.
So those.
But the good news is the A's have signed their #1 pick, 13th pick overall. Grant Green, the shortstop from USC. So we are excited about that. Congratulations to Grant Green and to Billy Beane and his group getting it done. Those negotiations are tough. The deadline is 9 o'clock Pacific time. So we're glad to have Grant Green in the green and gold. So we're excited about that. 3 up, 3 down inning for A.J. Burnett. 8th inning coming up. Still 3-0 A's.
He just gave it to me. Come on, Rockies.
Derek Jeter steps in, top of the 8th inning, so top of the order for the Yankees. A's with a 3-0 lead, and Brad Ziegler takes over. So it'll be Jeter, Damon, Teixeira if anybody were to get aboard. Alex Rodriguez. There's a strike down around the knees to Derek Jeter. Jeter 2 for 3 tonight, a pair of singles. So he now has 2,690 career hits, 10 away from 2,700. Mark Ellis backhand and cannot quite get it out of his glove. Mark was, if he could get it out of his glove, I think he would have had a shot at getting Jeter.
And he did a very good job of making sure he did not make the throw and throw it. He got it caught in the webbing of the glove. Watch what happens. See the webbing? It's there and he couldn't pull it out. Maybe got caught in between, and because he definitely got to it, and he can make that play as well as anybody, going far to his right, throwing back over his shoulder.
Damon takes a strike on the outside corner. Damon 0 for 3, a fly ball to center, a fly ball to right, and a strikeout. Down the right field line, it is just fine.
Just did not have enough behind it, and had a little more, might have at least come close to the foul pole, but a little bit dangerous, a little bit heart stopping there for Johnny Damon with already 22 home runs.
Line drive, Mark Ellis has it, and scrambling back to first is Derek Jeter.
Well, he was looking at hoping Derek Jeter had gotten off a little bit too far, but Jeter, a very smart baseball player. He sees the line drive in front of him and knows that he has to make sure it goes through. And got back easy.
So here's Teixeira. Ray, MLB Network, which does a terrific job, is reporting that Steven Strasburg is closing in on a deal for $15 million with the Nationals.
How many?
15. 1-5.
1-5.
And that is, of course, the #1 overall pick. Davis going back. He's got room. Makes the catch. 2 outs. So that is what we are seeing on MLB Network.
And that is a Mark Prior type contract. He's received the most of any pitcher, I think, and maybe player in a signing bonus.
His was a little over $10 million, I think.
Pryor's was
10.2 is what I think I read. So it'll set a record.
Yeah, and someone said just give him a little bit more than what Pryor signed for, which makes him the all-time most until the next guy or whatever. But and more likely a major league contract, which.
Well, as
his stature, I mean, like I said, he's a pretty good chance he'll be pitching the Nationals before the end of the season.
Well, as that 9 o'clock hour has just hit and is passing, we are now seeing quite a few of the #1 draft picks are coming to terms. Dustin Ackley, the 2nd overall pick, Ray, received $9.5 million from the Seattle Mariners. Alex Rodriguez, the #1 pick in 1993. $1.3 million is what he got for his bonus.
My understanding, thinking back to during those transactions, I don't know that Alex wanted to sign with the Mariners. I think I recall that he more or less said, "Don't draft me because I don't want to sign with you." And you know, the problem that you have, at least had during that time, you sign or you sit, and you either wait until the next year or go back to college, or if you are a high school player, you go to college, and he signed out of high school. But for Alex, it's worked out quite well. He played for the Mariners, the Rangers, and now for the Yankees and will, before he is finished in his career, be the all-time home run leader. Surpassing Barry Bonds at a much younger age.
Rodriguez throws it foul. So again, Grant Green, the A's #1 draft pick, has signed a contract. That is the good news. Inside now 3-2 to Alex Rodriguez with Jorge Posada in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch, Jeter goes, and Alex Rodriguez, a little bit of an emergency swing, hangs in there. Again, a 3-2 with Jeter on the move. And it's hit foul past Mick Kelleher, first base coach for the Yankees.
The emergency swing by Alex Rodriguez was on the slider / frisbee thrown by. And the thing that Brad Ziegler does so well, he gets the two-seamer down and in, which he came back with the same pitch down and in.
Just a bit low. Boy, didn't miss by much. So that's a big call. Now the tying run comes to the plate. Tough pitch to take, I would think.
Frisbee, the same one he swung and fouled off to stay alive, 3-2.
Well, here's Posada. Jeter at second. Rodriguez at first. Posada is 1 for 3. And he takes low.
Posada has pretty good power to the opposite field. So we'll go straight away central at Yankee Stadium.
Grounded just foul. Aldridge dove for it, and it was a foul ball, says Jerry Lane, the first base umpire.
So what you want is a ground ball from Posada. Clearly in the foul territory. Posada signs batting gloves. One of the rare players in baseball does not wear batting gloves.
Right on the outside corner. Good pitch by Ziegler. 1-2.
Well, you'd like to think stay away with the two-seamer as he just threw to Posada. Posada opened up with the front side, trying to yank one to right field.
Strike 3 called inside corner. Ziegler works his way out of it. The Yankees strand a pair in the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 3-0 Athletics. Good ball game tonight at the Coliseum. 3-0 Athletics over the Yankees. Yankees come in with the best record in Major League Baseball. Tommy Everidge, his first at bat. Hairston throws him out. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning as Andrew Bailey starts to loosen up.
Now batting, shortstop, number 26, Cliff Pennington.
Well, after the 3-run inning, the 4th inning, A.J. Burnett has given up just the single to Pennington. He was caught stealing, and after that, retired everybody. Strikeout to Cust to end the 4th inning. And with the exception of the single to Pennington, the A's have gotten nothing off A.J. Burnett. So fortunately, they had a good 4th inning.
Well, A.J. Burnett has a pretty decent chance for his first complete game of the year. But he's trailing 3-0. Strike, good pitch down around the knees. Ray, we're getting the reports now on Steven Strasburg, the #1 overall pick. We're being told that it's a 4-year, $15 million contract that he has indeed signed with the Washington Nationals. 2 outs. So all the talk about the young man, the deal is done, so he will be a Washington National.
Well, and I would think that would be a major league contract, because normally players drafted, he signs a contract. They just said he signs a contract, estimated bonus of being whatever. So the contract more likely is what he's going to receive over the course of the 4 years versus starting at the minor league level at a certain salary and then working his way up as a minimum in the first 3 years or first year, and then small raises after that. So $15 million in the first 4 years, not a bad salary structure.
And you know what? Certainly it's an awful lot of money. But I think the point is I'm glad that he signed, because if he doesn't sign, I think it's bad for baseball.
I agree. I think it's great for him and all the other players who sign last minute, whatever it might be.
I'm still kind of interested to see if the young man we talked about earlier, Aaron Crow, has signed with the Kansas City Royals.
Where's he playing again? Texas, some independent.
Independent.
Oh, maybe it's
the fact that we don't know where it is tells you a lot.
Maybe he likes Texas.
Kennedy with the 2-out walk.
Center fielder,
I've heard, and I can't remember who it was, that the player did not sign, went to independent league. He was playing so horribly, he stopped playing because he didn't want to devalue himself, because he wasn't performing the expectations of what he thought he should be getting as bonus. So he ended up sitting around and hoping to get drafted next year.
Rajay Davis takes just a bit low. Davis is 1 for 3, doubled and scored. In the top of the 9th inning, the Yankees will have Cano, Swisher, and Cabrera, the first 3 scheduled hitters, and then Jerry Hairston would be 4th. Shallow center field. Melky Cabrera has it. And that'll do it. Andrew Bailey's coming in. He's going to try to close it, and he's going to try to get the shutout. It's a 3-0 A's lead, 9th inning, coming up. A's Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet California is brought to you by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey. Please drink responsibly. The closer comes in, Andrew Bailey. Bailey will be looking for save number 18 on the year. He has a 3-0 lead. The Yankees come to bat here in the ninth. First pitch to Robinson Cano, in for a strike. Cano, Swisher, and Cabrera. 2.05 is the ERA. Robinson Cano 0 for 3. Bailey off the mound. He's got it. He'll take it himself. 1 out.
That's a base hit if he doesn't make the play. So a great play by Andrew Bailey. Got off the mound perfectly, and Kurt Suzuki out to take care of his pitcher. Let him catch his breath after going hard to his left, reaching down, made the play, and continued on to first for the one unassisted. Average had gone for the ball, and again a very good play by Andrew Bailey. A.J. Burnett might get his complete game.
Yeah. So Swisher steps in. He doubled his last time up. That was batting right-handed. He doubled down the third base line. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. 95 from Bailey. And a quick 0-2.
You saw with Brett Tomko tonight facing a lot of lefties, 7 to be fact. As a matter of fact, in the Yankees lineup, and a lot of them were hit to left field, center field. So they were not getting around on the good fastball from the right-hander. 5 solid innings, 78 pitches, 5 hits.
Curveball, and it bounces. So the count 1-2 to Swisher. Remember, tomorrow night, same time, 7 o'clock first pitch, 6:30 A's pregame live. It'll be Ben Mazzaro and CC Sabathia, game 2 of this 3-game series. So make sure you join us for that. In the hole, Pennington has it from the grass. Got him, 2 outs.
That's the time to show off the arm. Kind of backpedaling a little bit. The ball towards the left side. And he definitely showed off the cannon. Right there, just planted. And a great throw to Tommy Everidge. Well, more and more you see Pennington getting an opportunity and showing off the strong arm.
Why not?
Absolutely.
First pitch to Melky Cabrera is inside. Well, that's a good sign. Yankee fans heading out. Just a little work to be done yet by Andrew Bailey. Curveball, swing and a miss, 1-2. Fill the crowd tonight, 24,409. These fans rise to their feet. Drive to center. Davis is there. Ball game. Andrew Bailey, 3 up, 3 down in the ninth.